in the heart of Italy, where the sun kisses the earth. A story of ambition began not on a racetrack, but in the sprawling farmlands. This is the story of Ferruccio Lamborghini. Before the roar of V12 engines echoed through the world, there was the steady hum of tractors, meticulously crafted by a man who understood machinery down to its very soul. Ferruccio wasn't just a manufacturer, he was a visionary, a man who saw power and potential in every nut and bolt. His success with tractors afforded him a life of luxury, including the finest sports cars Italy had to offer, among them a prancing horse from Maranello, Ferrari. But for a mechanical genius like Ferruccio, perfection was a relentless pursuit. He loved his Ferrari, but he knew it could be better. The clutch, in particular, was a constant source of frustration. It was fragile, unreliable, and required frequent, costly repairs. Ferruccio, ever the pragmatist, saw a simple flaw. He realized the clutch in his world-class sports car was essentially the same as the ones in his tractors, only of inferior quality. He knew he could improve it. Driven by this conviction, Ferruccio sought a meeting with the legendary Enzo Ferrari himself. Imagine the scene. Two titans of Italian industry. One a seasoned autocrat of the racing world, the other a self-made industrialist. Ferruccio, with respect, but also with the confidence of an expert, presented his findings. He suggested improvements, offering his own superior components as a solution. But Enzo Ferrari, a man whose pride was as famous as his cars, did not take kindly to criticism, especially from a tractor maker. He dismissed Ferruccio with a now infamous retort. "The problem is not the car, but the driver." He told Ferruccio to stick to his tractors and leave the sports cars to those who knew better. That single moment of dismissal, that sharp sting of arrogance, was the spark that ignited a revolution. Ferruccio Lamborghini walked away, not defeated, but with a new, fiery resolve burning in his heart. If Enzo Ferrari wouldn't build the perfect Grand Tourer, he would. The insult became his ultimate motivation. Revenge, as they say, is a dish best served at 200 miles per hour. Ferruccio channeled all his resources, his passion, and his mechanical brilliance into a single, audacious goal: to create a car that would surpass Ferrari in every aspect. He didn't just want to compete, he wanted to dominate. He famously declared, "I will build a better car, a car that is a masterpiece of engineering and design, a car that will be the envy of the world." He assembled a dream team of Italy's brightest young engineers, including Giotto Bizzarin, a former top engineer at Ferrari, who had also left after a dispute with Enzo. The mission was clear: create a Grand Tourer that was not only faster and more powerful, but also more reliable, more comfortable, and more refined than anything Ferrari had ever produced. The stage was set for one of the greatest rivalries in automotive history. In a whirlwind of activity, a factory rose from the ground in Sant'Agata Bolognese, just a few miles from Ferrari's headquarters. The air crackled with energy and the sounds of creation. Blueprints became steel, sketches became roaring engines, and a vision began to take shape in a symphony of welding sparks and grinding metal. Ferruccio was hands-on, his expertise guiding every decision. He demanded the best of everything: the finest materials, the most advanced engineering, and an uncompromising attention to detail. This was not just a car, it was a statement. It was his answer to Enzo Ferrari's dismissal. The spirit of this new venture needed a symbol, something that represented power, determination, and Ferruccio's own zodiac sign. He chose the raging bull, a perfect embodiment of the untamed force he was about to unleash upon the automotive world. The bull was a direct challenge to Ferrari's prancing horse. The battle lines were drawn. Then, in 1963, at the Turin Auto Show, the world held its breath. From the shadows, a masterpiece emerged: the Lamborghini 350 GTV prototype, which would soon evolve into the production 350 GT. It was breathtaking. Its sleek, elegant lines were a departure from the aggressive racers of the day, signaling a new era of luxury and performance. Beneath the hood lay a magnificent 3.5-liter V12 engine, a technical marvel that was more powerful and sophisticated than its Ferrari counterpart. It was a perfect fusion of brutal power and refined grace. The car was everything Ferruccio had promised, and more. It was a machine built not from arrogance, but from pride. Pride in craftsmanship, pride in engineering, and the pride of a man who refused to be told he couldn't do something. The world was stunned. The tractor maker had not only built a sports car, he had redefined what a sports car could be. The Lamborghini 350 GT was an immediate success. Lauded by critics and coveted by enthusiasts, it proved that a Grand Tourer could be both thrillingly fast and luxuriously comfortable. A machine you could drive across a continent in style and speed. Ferruccio's vision was vindicated. He had built a car that didn't just challenge Ferrari, but set a new standard for the entire industry. His revenge was complete, not through angry words, but through superior engineering. This story isn't just about cars. It has a powerful lesson in willpower and the incredible things that can happen when ambition is fueled by passion. It's about turning a moment of disrespect into a lifetime of legacy. It teaches us that sometimes the greatest innovations are born when someone tells you it can't be done. Ferruccio Lamborghini didn't just build a car. He built an empire from a single, powerful idea. The raging bull, born from a farmer's pride and an engineer's genius, would go on to create some of the most iconic and desirable cars the world has ever seen. From the Miura, which invented the supercar genre, to the Countach, which adorned the bedroom walls of a generation, to the modern marvels like the Aventador and Huracan. The spirit of Ferruccio lives on. Every Lamborghini that rolls off the production line carries a piece of that original fire, that unstoppable will to be the best. It's a legacy of defying expectations, of challenging the status quo, and of turning an insult into an icon. The story of Lamborghini is a testament to the power of a single individual's vision. It proves that, with enough passion, determination, and a little bit of defiance, you can turn humble beginnings into a symbol of ultimate achievement. So, the next time you see that raging bull emblem, remember the man behind it. Remember the tractor maker who dared to challenge a king and, in doing so, became a legend himself. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through automotive history. If you were inspired by Ferruccio's incredible story, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next story. We do love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Below what part of the Lamborghini legacy inspires you the most. Until next time, keep dreaming big and never let anyone tell you what you can't achieve.